I've been talking a lot on the YouTube channel about State of Decay 3, guys, the up-and-coming title for this franchise. And I gotta say, I'm so excited for State of Decay 3 for a number of reasons, guys. It looks like it is directly going to be competing against the Last of Us franchise, of course, owned exclusively by PlayStation. State of Decay is exclusive to Xbox. I love these console exclusive wars. It's going to get really exciting as time goes. But State of Decay 3, guys, this is a game that looks absolutely unnerving, has terrifying elements just based on the trailer alone. And so with that, I wanted to talk about everything that we want in State of Decay 3. And when I say we, guys, I'm giving you guys my thoughts and opinions here. I'd love to hear yours, though, in the comment section down below, whether you agree or you disagree. So let's get into it. So for me, guys, you know, State of Decay 3, from what I'm seeing, of course, of this title, it reminds me so much of The Last of Us. It just, the vibes I got from that trailer, and we're just going to be going based off the trailer, guys, at this point in time. I think that one of the big things I want, though, is for it to be its own game. You know, it's obviously okay to give a kudos to other titles out there like The Last of Us or something, but it's really important that it has its own twist on, you know, the horror genre, and I think it definitely will. The concept of the girl in the beginning of the trailer, of course, sharpening her arrow, and then you, of course, see the wolf in the distance. She screams at the wolf, and then as she's trying to track that wolf, she finds out that it's been killed, but it's been killed by you know, one of these infected deer, and that deer screams at her. The way they orchestrated the trailer, I thought, was the best trailer at, of course, the Xbox Game Showcase. I thought it was very well constructed, but even though I got these Last of Us vibes, I can see differences, though, even within the trailer. But I just wanted to stay true to itself. Don't follow a trend. Be yourself and create your own unnerving terror. And I think that's exactly what this State of Decay 3 is trying to do. That leads me, guys, to the next thing, which we're going to be getting an open world setting here. But I definitely want, it seems at least from what we saw from the trailer, based off of the trailer for State of Decay 3, it looks like you're going to be in the mountains quite a bit. And I'm okay with that overall, but I want there to be variety of landscapes, variety of environments and things of that nature. I think that's going to be really important with State of Decay 3, having a variety of different places we can explore, learning more about the lore, the story that is State of Decay. I think it's going to be really important that we learn those things throughout the course of the title. And so I'm really hoping as we, you know, once we get to this game, and I'm sure we're going to find out, you know, more information, guys. As of right now, though, what we know, it seems like it's going to be, you know, you're going to be in the mountains a decent amount. I just want there to be a variety of different landscapes. And I think from, you know, based off of the first two games to this game, I'd like to see some variety as far as the characters, variety in enemies that you're going up against. Like I said, different locations, which we already kind of alluded to. But I really want to see there be, you know, new characters, which it seems like we're going to be getting, new enemies, which it definitely seems like we're going to be getting that as well. I think that you have those similarities, so it feels like State of Decay, but you also get those differences. I think is going to be really important. You know, guys, I don't know if it's, you know, if I go, it feels like I, you know, might go overboard with this statement, but at the end of the day, this is just kind of how I feel. I really feel, guys, that State of Decay 3 could be the biggest in the franchise at this point, and the best at this point. I know it's very early, but from what I saw from that trailer, the way it's constructed, the way the attention to detail from a graphics perspective, I loved what I saw. I loved what I saw from State of Decay 3, and I love that this is a title that's going to be going up right up against a game like The Last of Us, which is another game that's one of my favorite titles of all time. I love The Last of Us franchise. I think this is a great franchise overall, and State of Decay going up against it, I just think that more competition, the better, because that really brings these studios to, you know, bring out their best work, and that's a very exciting thing for me. But obviously, guys, I think, you know, another thing I'd like to see is more more customization, and this kind of leads me to like multiplayer and co-op. I'm hoping and I'm anticipating that they're going to have multiplayer as well as co-op modes within State of Decay 3. And I would like there to be, you know, more ways than one to connect with the franchise, which I've always stated, guys. I believe, you know, one of my biggest complaints about The Last of Us Part 2 was that when you pick up the copy, copy, you know, after you beat the campaign, you can't play, you know, multiplayer right now. It hasn't been added to the game yet, which they apparently are bringing it back in the form of factions in The Last of Us Part 2. But I really want there to be, at launch with State of Decay 3, a campaign that you can play, and then after you're done, before you go to other games, you're able to play, you know, multiplayer, multiple, you know, different modes, whether it's PvP going up against other people around the world, or it's PvE where you're going up against waves and waves of enemies with your friends. Things of that nature, adding different modes and co-op modes and things of that nature, I think are going to really help this game, even though they've done it in the past. I think elaborating on that. And then when I was talking about the customization, being able to customize your characters, customizing the weaponry, being able to get, you know, ranks and titles, emblems, things of that nature, things that you can earn within the game. And then when you're in those in-game lobbies, you can see what other people are earning. They can see how much time you're putting into the game, and they can see, you know, different things that you're earning as well, and they can try to do those things as well. That's what builds community and continues to build community, builds, you know, fan bases in a major way. This is a game, guys, and a franchise, in my opinion, that is primed to become one of the biggest franchises for Xbox, in my opinion. It looks that way. It feels that way. This place is starting to feel to me like a more living, breathing place. And it really took all the way to State of Decay 3 for me to really start thinking this and realizing this. And that's a very exciting thing. Other than that, though, guys, I would love to see with State of Decay 3, even though they're going to have, you know, they're going to be, it's going to be available on Xbox Game Pass day one, which is awesome. It'd be very interesting to see if they were to decide to make, even outside of the Xbox Game Pass, making the multiplayer and the co-op modes, or just multiplayer, free to play for everyone. What it would do, guys, is it would bring more people in to at least try the game out, even if it's not necessarily on Xbox Game Pass. I'm not expecting them to do this, but I would love to see them maybe do like a free-to-play weekend or something of just the multiplayer, get people in there, get people trying the game out and such. From a multiplayer perspective, I think that could be really special. And at the end of the day, guys, I just want to see earnable items over payable items. To me, there's nothing wrong with having microtransactions as long as it's not deceptive to the consumer or to the players. But I would really like to see more, like an emphasis on payable items and earnable items. An emphasis that is there's more earnable items than payable items. And I think that's really important moving into State of Decay 3. But that wraps it up for me, guys. I really am excited about this title. It's one of my most anticipated games now after watching State of Decay 3's, of course, their teaser trailer and their reveal trailer. I can't wait. I'll be sure to give you guys more information as it comes out regarding State of Decay 3 from a gameplay perspective, from, you know, all of those things, guys, the mechanics and such. When we start to see more about it, I can't wait to share those with you. Let me know, though, in the comment section down below, what are the things that you want to see in State of Decay 3? Let me know. And for more State of Decay 3 content and videos, stay here with Zero TV.